We see with our hearts and love with our eyes. In a 2020
What's going on, y'all?
lusting over.
Mad Dad is back in this Mad Den with the No Money Madman, here to talk about Madden 20. Happy Friday, guys. We made it through another week. I hope you guys had a great week. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell, the like button. Down below, I have my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, my Training Point spreadsheet to get the best values in training that's updated daily. Please check that out, and welcome to the Mad Dad community. You are now a madman. So happy Friday, guys. We got a new promo today, and it is Team of the Week. Not Team of the Year, Team of the Week. The preseason edition, they did leak Dalvin Cook's coming out. The other one will be on defense, as we know how this works. And if you guys don't recall, you got to do the solos to be able to get the tokens at the end of the year. After all the weeks, you put them in the set to get one of the free Team of the Year players. So my recommendation is that you do these on at least one other account, a farm account. It's not that hard. Usually the solos last year only took you about 5 minutes. Definitely worth it at the end of the year to get that extra Team of the Year player to either put on your team or to sell for some training or do whatever you want with. So that's one of my recommendations for this promo. Definitely, please take my advice and do one of those on the farm account as well. Now, as far as coming up this weekend, I've done some updates to your team to see my coin counts going low. I got myself that Anthony Munoz left tackle, and I'm pretty much almost done with the theme diamond set for the center, Matt Burke. I want to go into this weekend league is, heavy-handed. But chemistries, I've done a lot with chemistries this week as well. As you can see over there to that side, I guess. You can see I got spinner tier 1, and I got my go deep and my lockdown all the way up to 30 out of 30. So when it comes to chemistry, guys, you really got to think about your schemes, what you want from your team, and what players you have on your team. Me, personally, I like to throw the ball first. That sets up the run. So I want to have go deep on all my people. What go deep does is it gives you some pass blocking stats for your linemen. And I think it boosts your pass blocking finesse, your power pass blocking. And for your quarterback, I believe it gets deep route running and your medium route running and your throwing power each a boost. And for your wide receivers, it's spectacular catch, your deep route running, and also your, what else is it? And your medium route running as well. So you get all those boosts, which really helps out. Every little thing happens right now. That sprinter is just, that speed's for the sprinter. It's not from the go deep, so don't think you're gonna get speed out of that one. But anyway, if you're that type of player like I am that likes to throw the ball a lot, go deep, I think it's a great chemistry to start off with to get all those boosts, especially like throwing the ball deep. Now, as far as the lockdown, as you can see, I have my X factors on Lawrence Taylor, Khalil Mack, and Myles Garrett. I have, and definitely why I have those on those is because they're all my pass rushers. So the pass rushing chemistry wouldn't really make that much sense, as I do have those boosts for those guys and those abilities for those guys who do rush the passer. So it made more sense to me to have the lockdown cams, and if you could see, it definitely boosted up a lot of my secondary. You got 88 Slade, we got 91s, we got 90 Bobby Wagner. So what that does to the secondary, mind you, he doesn't have sprinter on him. He does have sprinter on him, I'm sorry. It's get the tackling, the play recognition, and the man and zone coverage boost. So that alone is 4 categories to get addressed with that lockdown. Definitely, I think is lockdown, even if you have even if you have abilities on your secondary, I would say lockdown is still first over pass rushing, in my opinion. Of course, it depends on what type of team you got. If you're more playing zone, if you're more of a man person, definitely you probably want more of the pass rushing and the pressure really quick. So as far as that's concerned, guys, it definitely depends on your schemes. And remember, you want to get as many as you can. And if you want, as far as your backup players, you need at least golds to get the chemistry. So you need to get at least 70s or above to fill in these gaps to get at least 1. To be able to get a 2, pass rushing times 2 or a lockdown times 2, you need to have at least an 88 overall to be able to get to unlock 2 of them. So you can do the math there, how many it's going to take. You got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 26 positions on defense. So you need all of them to at least have 1, and you're going to need 4 of them to be at least 88s to get the max on both of that. And it goes, the same holds true for offense. I think you have the same amount of positions on offense to be able to get those max chemistries. Now, When it comes to, the different teams you have, you can see here, I got 25 out of 25 Redskins chemistry. What that does is you can see right there, it adds me a strength, a jump, an agility, an acceleration, and a speed. That's the lowest tier that gets the speed boost. So I highly recommend, if you're doing a theme team at all, who your favorite team is, definitely fill in all your backup spots that don't see the field as that team. You know what I'm saying? That guy's not one of them. I could definitely put someone else there. But all these positions, not that one there. I have 25. I can get more. As you can see, it's mostly, they can count, and those count for offense and defense. 25 total. I have all my, this is a terrible example here, but I have most of my backups as Redskins, as you can see here. That totally, I think I have both my running backs as Redskins. Yeah, my backup quarterback and my fullback. As you can see, that allows you to maximize those players on your team that are in high positions. It boosts up my Clinton Portis. It boosts up my Deshaun Jackson. It boosts up my Jordan Reed and my Vernon Davis. So on defense, it boosts up my Ken Houston. You know what I'm saying? You get that speed boost on there. So maybe you have maybe you just have a lot of Seahawks, for example. Whatever team you have, just go down the list here. Whichever one you have the most of, is probably the one that, and especially when those players are in key positions, those are the ones I'd go after the backups for to fill in your chemistries, guys. So that's just a little, a pro tip there. All your backup players that don't see the field, especially offensive linemen, backup fullbacks, 4 and 5 receivers, depending on, especially number 5 receiver, they rarely see the field. Your number 3 tight end, that's 1, 2, 3. Back here, your 4. Your backup quarterback 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12 just on offense you can put towards your team. On defense, again, you're going to want your backup tackles, maybe your backup ends, maybe your 4th and 5th corner, depending on the type of defensive scheme you played. Definitely your bottom 2 linebackers. And so you definitely have enough to get 25 out of 25 for your team. And that's going to get a boost to whatever teammates have those, obviously have those, have that chemistry, that team's chemistry. So that's my advice to you guys to get started, and then you just slowly start adding in other things after you've done that. Like me, I was like, it took 8,000 to get Sprinter Tier 1. But now, anytime I get any player that I want to get a speed boost on, all I gotta do is throw 800 training on him to get the speed, to get the Sprinter on. So it's a lot to start off with, as far as, get it going with the 8,000 basically is what it took. But once you have it, then you just start adding them on slowly up the chain, you know what I mean? So now anyone I add one to is going to have that +1 boost. So when you get to 20, you get a +1 excel. When you get to 30, you get a +2 speed, +1 excel, +2 agility. So it's really worth it, guys, down the line to start planning for that stuff right now. I know training is very expensive, but the more wins you have, the more rewards you're going to get. So you definitely got to invest in your team a little bit to stay ahead of the curve. Now, with that being said, like I said, I did upgrade my line. As you can see, I have all pretty decent people. Alex Mack is sticking out like a sore thumb. And I'm pretty much almost done with his Steam Diamond for Matt Burke. And I'll probably be putting him in before I start Weekend League. So, that's just a basic chemistry thing when I'm talking about, guys. There's different ones you can get. Obviously you have the balanced offense. You have the zone run. You have I don't know if they call it West Coast anymore. I forget what they call it now. But based upon your style of offense, guys, it really, and a team that you have, the schemes you run, it really depends on that. So I don't want to say so. For me, this is the order I do it in. I go deep, and lockdown. Then the next one I'll get on defense is going to be the pass rushing, and the next one I get on offense will be zone running. And that's, so I think, the best chemistry you can get in the game. Some people like going with those legends chemistry, but it takes a lot, because you do get a +1 speed boost. I don't know if it's going to be the same this year, but last year you got +1 speed boost for 30 out of 30. But then you're going to have a lot of legends on your team, and it's pretty early in the year to think that way. So if you want to start planning on that, maybe you can start, but it's going to be a while before you have that type of chemistry, until you have enough legends to be able to take advantage of that. So, just to recap, guys, it depends on your scheme. I would definitely try to go for 30 out of 30 on offense and defense, and then slowly start working up sprinter and your team chemistries to get the most out of the players you have on the field. All right, guys. So again, tomorrow's we got some legends coming out. We're gonna have later on today. We're gonna have that 10-year anniversary player drop. Like I said, it's gonna be on defense. We have the Team of the Week promo coming with Dalvin Cook and another defensive player. So a lot of stuff in the game right now, guys. Don't want to get left behind. Make sure that you guys are having fun out there. Be a great Madden member of this community. The Classic in Arlington starts today as well, so make sure you go watch it on Twitch and get yourself some drops, throw them some sets, whatever you want to do with them. And have yourselves a great weekend, guys. Like I told you guys earlier in the week, I probably will be streaming tonight, and I don't know about the rest of the weekends. I do have company coming in town for the Labor Day weekend, so my videos might be limited, so I apologize if you guys miss out on some Mad Dadness. But same thing holds true as last weekend, guys. The sweet spot for Legends tomorrow is going to be, I'll have a video, guys, on Saturday morning to let you guys know what you guys should be doing. But again, from 10 a.m., from 11 a.m. Eastern till about 2 p.m. Eastern, sweet time for sniping legend pieces, sniping legends, and really taking advantage of the market for trading. Be look out for that tomorrow. That's all I got for you guys. Mad Dad is out.